Okay, we can start now. Hi, Martin. How are you? And hi, Sarthak. Thank you for
Yeah,
joining.
thank
Actually, Martin, you have all experience in Java and advanced Java, right?
Yes, yes. And 1 year experience in Angular, sir.
Okay, 1 year in Angular in
Means
front
data
end.
binding.
Okay, and backend Java.
Backend, sir, around 3 year experience, sir. Java, Spring Boot,
Okay,
Hibernate, MySQL.
okay. We have Sarthak, who is having a Java expert, having more than
Yes.
around 6 year experience in industrial level. So he will taking your
Okay,
interview
sir.
today.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
okay, Sarthak, over to you.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So, Motin, tell me something about yourself, your work experience, and overall experience till now.
Yes, yes. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity. My name is Motin Nadim Khan. I am living in Navi Mumbai, and uh, I have done BSc IT from Mumbai City with 9.63 CGPA. I have around 3 year experience in Java, Spring Boot, Hibernate, and MySQL, and also 1 year experience in Angular. And I am currently working at Prudentech IT Solution. I have worked on several projects like construction management, logistic app. In that, my role is creating a RESTful API and writing SQL query and binding data on Angular and also creating store procedure. All that. That's all about me, sir.
Okay. So, can you just explain me quickly about this construction project which you told?
Uh, yes, sir. In construction management application, in that sir, several services are there like construction inventory labors are there. In construction, several models are there like bill of quantity, request for informations and activities, and several modules are there in that, like in construction side, it's like something activities happening. All the activity we have, all the activities progress are showing, and all means how much bill are there, how much vendor are there, all our information in our project. We are showing all progress and activities, which activity done, which activity pending, all that in that project we are showing.
Okay, that's great. So,
Hello.
what's your role or your contribution in this project?
Yes, yes. In that project, my role is creating a RESTful API, writing writing SQL schema, and writing SQL queries and store procedures, and also data binding on Angular side, sir, and also fixing bugs and all.
Okay, great. So, like, tell me, what do you mean by RESTful APIs? What is RESTful?
Uh, yes, representation state transfer. In that, sir, several methods are there. In that, sir, suppose client are request from front end side, and in our backend request is hit. Like dispatcher servlet is a front controller in our Spring Boot. In that, our request is hit by handler mapping. It uses it transfer our request to appropriate controller. Then in controller our request is hit and uh, take response and back to client, back to front end side, means client sides. In that, several methods are there, like request method, HTTP get, post, put, delete, and patch method are there. In that return type is JSON, sir. We cannot
Okay,
convert directly. Our return type is JSON.
okay. Like, which dependency does Spring Boot uses to convert this response to JSON? Any idea about that?
Uh, in our controllers, in controller we are using REST controller annotation. In that, controller and response body is there, so automatically it will convert
Yeah,
JSON
that's fine.
by
Yeah,
default.
automatic
Yes,
conversion
sir.
is there, but do you know the name of that dependency which is
Uh,
used for this purpose?
HTTP JSON mapping, I think, sir. JSON to mapping Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson. So have you heard about Jackson?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, so
Yes,
that
yes,
is
yes, sir.
okay. Okay, let's start with the Spring Boot only. So tell me, like, what's
Okay,
the
sir.
difference between put and patch?
Uh, like put is using for sir updating resources like full records we are updating. For we can use put mapping for updating, and patch for like something like only one field updating like email, and only one field. If we are updating only one field, we use patch method, sir. And if you are using if you update full record, then we use put method, sir.
Okay, okay. Tell me some annotations that you have used in Spring Boot.
Uh, yes, sir. I'm using in Spring Boot. There are several annotations are there, like REST controllers. The prototypes are REST controller, at the rate component annotations, at the rate bean annotations, and auto wides, and uh, primary at the rate primary, and uh, like service and at the repository annotations, and like more annotations like at the rate schedule, and at the rate Spring Boot applications, at the rate configuration enable auto configuration component scan, and
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So,
yes, yes.
like, so what is at the rate Spring Boot application annotation?
Uh, it is a main entry point of our application. It combine configuration enable auto configuration and component scan and
Okay.
annotations, sir.
So what is at the rate configuration annotation?
At the rate configuration annotation is a uh, so when we want suppose we create one class, we use a configuration class in annotation. In that we are creating a bean. In configuration class, suppose we are creating one bean, it will uh, return a bean means the return type of the bean is registered as a bean in Spring container. It is
So
a
what do
source
we mean by a
source
bean?
definition.
That's fine. That's fine. I got it. What do we mean by a
Yes, yes.
bean? What is a bean?
So bean means we are using bean for like writing calling third party APIs and all for mean when we create a bean, it will create one object like in Spring container, then we will use that. Suppose we
Okay,
are calling third party APIs and construction and all that.
that's fine. So when we talk about enable auto configuration, what do we mean by this and
Yes,
how
yes.
does this work internally?
Enable auto configuration. Yes, sir. When Java Spring Boot start, uh, eh, it will start when dependency present in class path, like uh, an annotated with component service and DAO class. It will automatically create a bean in our Spring container.
Okay. And so what's the difference between at the rate primary and at the rate qualifier annotation?
Yes, sir. Primary is default and qualifier. Suppose we are several types are there in interface, like, and it will resolve the conflicts, sir. Means we suppose we are two types are there in same type, and if you want auto add, then it will confuse which one we will auto add. Then we will primary or like, which is
Okay.
second one, sir. Second one is there is qualifier. Suppose we are like writing qualifier in that name and the type is name. Then proper type is auto answer. Conflict solve means like
Okay, that's fine. Have you heard about circular dependency? Do you have any idea what is it?
yes, yes, yes. Circular dependency means suppose we have two class A and B, and A is depend on B and B is depend on A. Then circular dependency problems occur, and it's by using lazy annotations we can solve this, or proper suppose in future no problems occur, then we are means develop proper structure on that.
Okay. How many types of dependency injections are there?
There are three types of dependency injection are there. uh, First one is constructor injection, second one is field injection, and third one is constructor field injection, and the best one is the construction injection, sir, and second one
Why?
is field injection.
Why is it considered the best one?
Because uh, when we out like when we want something AutoWare means creating object, and we are using AutoWare, then when we cannot write AutoWare, it will throw a null pointer exception, null, because this bit not exist. And we suppose we are using constructor, it will show it compile time, and best for testing, sir, construction annotation injection.
Okay. Will you tell me what are optional classes in Java?
Optional classes. Uh, yes, sir, optional classes is in Java 8 using for uh, like handling null pointer exceptions, sir. Like
Okay. And do you know any
and
like how to create the optional container or what are the methods of optional? Do you have any idea about that?
no, sir.
Okay, no issues. Uh, so, like, are you aware that default and static methods are introduced in
Yes,
interface?
yes, yes. In Java 8, yes.
So, what is the
Before
specific
Java,
purpose of both?
before Java 8, in interface only abstract method is there. After
Okay.
Java 8, in interface default and static method we can declare with bodies, sir, implementation.
So, why two different sort of methods like default and static? What are the specific use case of both?
Uh, Default means static methods are, we can call by interface, and default it will call by default, sir. When we create a when we implement of this interface and creating object of class, then by default method is called. And we want something we want call static interface method, then we can use interface not static method names.
Okay. Uh, so, suppose we have two interfaces and
Yes,
both the interfaces have the same default method. Okay.
yes, yes,
Now we have a class that is implementing both the interfaces. So multiple inheritances being implemented
yes,
here.
yes,
So
yes,
is
sir.
it possible if both the interfaces have the same default method? So what is the condition, mandatory condition that we need to satisfy in this case? If we want to call that default method
uh,
from our class, like how is that possible?
yes, yes, sir. Using interface name we can call, so no, there is no issue using interface name.
So suppose there is a default method as add, and we have
Yes,
two interfaces A and B, and both these interfaces have the same add method. Then from our C class, how will we call that? Just tell me the naming convention for that. How will we call the add method?
uh, suppose we have created a C object,
Okay.
and sir, by using override keyword, we override something,
Mm-hmm.
or directly override keyword, then we can write a method in our class or directly call the method in.
Have you heard about super keyword?
Yes, yes.
Why
Super
do we
keyword
use that?
mean for parent class call also. Parent class. Suppose we have to call parent class constructor, then we will call by using super.
Okay. Uh, have you worked on any design patterns in Java?
Mm, no, sir. I'm not, sir. In my company, there are 2 to 3 senior there. He will.
Okay. Have you heard about singleton design pattern?
Yes, I heard, sir. In that, sir, only one instance for whole application, sir. One instance created for whole applications.
Okay. Uh, so can you create a small singleton class? Are you aware how to create a singleton class?
Not created, but I heard. Not
Okay.
means practical, not created, sir.
Okay. No issues. So, what is an immutable object or immutable class?
Immutable class string, sir.
Okay. So, why string was made immutable?
Security purpose, sir. Suppose we have like in security purpose, like in account number, and also that we are like using string and passing resources in thread, that we are using string for. If you are creating once, we cannot change, sir.
Okay. So, like, what does string uses in background to achieve this immutability? How does this happen? Have you heard about string pool?
Yes, yes, string constant pool, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that,
What
sir,
is it?
when we suppose one string is there, string literal created, suppose, and we want to change, update, or assign, it will create new objects, sir, in string constant pool. And suppose we are writing string s1 equal to hello and string s2 equal to hello, then s2 is a reference of s1, sir, because both addresses is same, like hash code address is same, so it will preference first s1 addresses.
Okay, that's fine. Uh, if you want to make a custom class as immutable, are you aware how to do that? What
Yes,
are
yes,
the rules?
yes,
Tell
yes,
me.
sir, yes. First of all, we can write a final class, and all fields are uh, private, and we are writing only getter method, sir.
So how will we set
Private
the
fields,
values
no, sir.
initially?
First of all, creating class as a final. All fields are private, and setter, getter, and constructor.
So setter and getter both, or any of the one?
Sir, only
Only getter. So
copy of
we
the
don't need
getter.
setters because we are just using the constructor to initialize the values
Yes,
at the
yes.
time of that object creation. And after that, we don't want the values to be modified. So we'll just have getters. Why do we use final? Why are we making the class as final? What does it do?
For constant, sir, means fixed. We cannot change, sir. The final
So
constant.
what is a final class? Like, what do we mean by a final class?
Final class means, sir, uh, we cannot override. Sorry, we cannot extend, sir. Final
Correct.
class.
Okay. Okay. Tell me, what are the ways of creating threads?
There are two way. Like first one is a thread class, and second is a runnable, and also is a one is there executive service for managing thread pools, sir.
Okay.
In that, yes,
Why do we use this executor service? What is it actually?
sir, managing threads, sir. Like uh, suppose we are more tasks there, so we are creating a thread pool, In that we are managing. Suppose we're creating a two thread pool, means two thread are manages all the tasks, means in that two callable and runnable uses. For if you want something written, then we use callable, and only execute, then we use runnable, sir. And after that we submit the task and get the future result, and then after we use shut down the executor service.
Okay. What's the difference between callable and runnable?
uh, Both are sir interfaces, and in that only abstract method is there. In callable, call method is there. In runnable, run method is there, abstract method. If we want return something, in we use callable, and if you execute some, means only execute, not return something, then we use runnable, sir.
Okay. So what are the states of a thread?
States, yes, means life cycle, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. First thread is start, then it will go in running state, means it will go running state and waiting for CPU. And third one is runnable, means it will running the thread. And fourth one is waiting thread, mean something IO exception, or thread dot pause and some such thread dot. We can pause the threads in some time. If any IO exception not occur, then it will complete the task and terminate the task thread.
Okay. So what's the difference between wait and sleep method?
Wait and see. Yes, sir. Wait is used to, suppose we are using wait uh, to pause the thread and does not release logs. And sleep is used for waiting a thread sometime, means uh, like we are sleep a thread for some, like 1 second, 1 minute, and that's it, 10 second, like this, and release log.
Okay. So are you sure about this? Like when we use wait, so you said that it does not release lock, but if we use sleep, then it will release the lock. So are you sure about this?
No, notify, sir. I think notify, release, not release log, notify, notify all.
Okay, that's fine.
Waits are
So,
only pause the
hmm,
thread. Yes.
okay, okay,
Wait
that's
is,
fine.
I think,
That's
only used for pause the thread. Yes, yes.
that's fine. So, okay, tell me some methods of the object class. How many methods are you aware of the object class?
Object class like, sir, toasting methods. Hello.
Can you come back? Can you come back, Modine?
Like or two string methods, sir.
Two string.
Yes.
Okay. Any other?
In our class.
Like object class has many methods which we use very frequently in Java.
So can you,
Like you
means
must have heard about equals method, hash code method, and
yes, yes, yes.
wait,
Equal
notify,
has
notify all. So all these methods
notify,
are
notify
the methods of the object.
object class.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Have you worked on collections in Java?
Yes, sir. I have worked on.
Okay. Okay. Tell me the internal working of a hash map.
Yes, sir. HashMap is a HashMap is a map interface collection class. In that we are using HashMap, in that using key and value pair. And in HashMap, it is where in key and values are unique, means only one key, one null key, and hash code in that. So by using hash code in that, so all our keys are unique in that. So it using
Okay,
internally hash code, so all the keys are unique identifier, sir. So
okay,
no duplicates are
that is fine. But tell me, like,
there.
when we insert a new key value pair inside the hash map,
Yes.
how it gets
Yes.
stored inside the hash map? I want to know that mechanism.
In
That
buckets, sir.
okay.
In
So
this,
just
several
tell me step
buckets are
by
there
step
in the VR.
from the starting to the end. Like, so what method of that map do we call first of all to add a new entry, to save a new
So
entry?
yes, yes. Suppose we have create one map and using put method, put you by put we can add
Okay.
like put one, we like one is a key and value is a like some name are there. So we are using that put method, and all our entry as a bucket we in uses, and hash code uses for uniquely identify as a key set
Okay.
in that internally.
Okay. Okay. Suppose we have a situation wherein the
Yes,
hash code always returns a constant value that is 1, and the
yes.
equals method always returns false. Now, if this is the scenario, then what will happen according to you every time we insert a new key value pair?
Suppose we are means only put like one. Sir, can you please repeat the question, sir?
Yeah, sure, sure. So, like, we want to insert a key value
Yes,
pair in our hash map, for which
yes,
we use map dot put, and
yes,
in
okay.
bracket we give the key and the value, right? This is how we
Yes,
insert a
yes,
value in the hash map.
yes, sir.
Now, hashmap, as you are aware, internally uses two methods: hash code and the equals.
Yes, yes, both.
So, if there is a situation where the hash code method always returns 1 and equals method always returns false, what will happen when we try to insert the key value pairs inside that hash map? How will it behave? So first of all, tell me, why do we use the hash code method, and then why do we use the equals method while inserting a key value pair in the hash map?
Equals, sir, means is used for like if present or not, checking equals or not, means returning a boolean, and hash code checking the addresses, sir.
Okay, right. So what will be the behavior according to my situation?
Sir, suppose, sir, we are putting value, a key as a one and value, and second time same we are putting, then it will override. So,
Okay, that's fine. No issues. Okay, tell me, if you want to use a custom class as a key in the hash map, can you do that
yes, yes. Uh, as a key, sir, or value,
as a key?
sir. I'm
Suppose
not
you have
using.
created an employee class, you have a custom
Yes, yes.
class as employee class, and you want
Hmm.
that employee objects to be used as the key in the hash map. Can you do that? If yes, then what are the conditions that we need to take care of?
So all the employees are unique. Suppose we are using a employee class as a key, then we all employees IDs are unique.
Okay.
And so I'm using in my project. I'm directly using as a value means employee means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No issues.
I'm not trying. Yes.
Yeah, no issues. Uh, so, do you know about Stream APIs in Java?
Yes, sir. And worked on.
Okay, just quickly share our screen. I'll just give you a quick problem to
Okay.
solve. Yeah. Okay, so suppose you have a list of numbers or integers, we can
Yes.
say. I want you to segregate this list into two parts, one having even numbers and one having odd numbers. How will you do that?
Suppose.
So just create a list of integers.
Finished. Hello.
Yeah, I got it, Moteen. So, what will be the output of this?
For this, it will like 4, 6.
So it will just give me the even numbers, right? I
Yes,
want the
yes.
result. I want the result in such a way
Means
that both the even and the odd list is there in just one result only.
means in,
Like true is equal to even and false equal to the odd list, like that.
in single result, sir.
Yeah, in single result, in the form of a hash map, where the key is the boolean value. That is, if like the if it is true, true will having the value as the even number list, and false will have the value as the odd number list. So this will be the hash map. I want the result in this way. How to do that? So have you heard about partitioning by?
Partition by, yes, yes, I hear, but I not to use this.
Okay, no issues, no issues then. Okay, tell me, if you have a list of employees, then how will you
Yes, yes,
arrange the list of employees based on their names in the ascending order?
yes. I suppose we are a list of employees is there
Yeah, just don't create that.
by using. Yes, yes, yes,
Let's assume we have, yeah.
yes, yes. Suppose we have employee are there in that name. salaries and something there. Suppose we want ascending order, na sir, or descending.
Ascending order.
We uses comparator.
Yeah, you can use that also. You can use comparator
Yes,
also,
while
or
we
you can use any other built-in function. You can do it anyway.
yes using comparator and then uses comparator dot reverse order.
Okay, just write it down.
Suppose we have list employee list.
Okay.
Like that, sir.
Okay.
Grouping comparator comparing and employee get new. If you want in descending order, then we use reverse order or directly. By default, it will ascending orders.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Uh,
Yes.
okay. So tell me, how will you uh, get write an SQL query to get duplicate
Yes, sir.
records, duplicate
Duplicate
employee
records.
records? Yeah. So suppose we have employees, and
Yes.
employees have names. So how will you
Yes.
get the duplicate employee records? Write a SQL query for that.
I mean, suppose I have three records like same name, then we print all that, sir.
Yeah, like you have an employee table where there are many
Yes.
employees, and
Yes.
on the basis of their names, I want to get the records of the employee who have same name. So how will we write the SQL query for that?
Only means same name. Duplicate name are showing only, sir. Na?
Yeah. So like for us, the duplicate records are based on their name. So if any employees have the same name, they are duplicate records. So how to get those records?
Sir, if you want unique, then we use distinct or group by. Or if you want same name, then some I'm not. Uh, sir, can you please
Oh, no issues. No issues,
explain
Mutin.
this
That's fine.
answer?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. No issues. So like Mohit, I'm done from my end. You
Yes,
can
sir.
continue.
Yeah, is it fine? It's a totally back-end interview, Sarthak. So
Oh, okay.
if you want, you can share the feedback. What do you think? How much the improvement area for Martin? What's the next learning point? Any detail have you want to share? You can share.
Yeah. So, like Mutin, your theoretical knowledge is okay. You are aware of the
Yes.
concepts, but you need to work on the practical aspect. You need to work on the coding
Yes.
part and the hands-on part, and also uh, having just an overview of the concepts won't help you in the interviews, or if you want to crack a good interview. So you need to
Yes.
dive into the topics and understand the technicalities and how the mechanisms work and how the things work. So try to practice the tricky questions as well.
Okay. Okay, sir.
The basics won't help you to crack the interview. So
Okay, sir.
along with the basics, you need to practice a lot of tricky questions as well, and uh, just the theoretical knowledge will not help. You need to actually practice those concepts, and you need to get a hands on those concepts, be it stream APIs or SQL queries or lambdas or anything. Rest everything is good. You just need to practice more.
Yes. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, no issues.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's it from my end, Mohit.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Sarthak, for joining. Thank you, Martin.
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah,
Thank you
much.
so much,
thank
sir.
you. Bye.